When you speak English, do the people find it hard to understand you? Your sentence is correct, you are loud enough, still you face such problem. Then you have to look into two things in your pronunciation: syllables and stress. If the stress is given on a proper syllable, it will make a huge difference in your English speaking. When this is done correctly, your English will be clearer, better, and more natural. What is a syllable? What is a stress? Syllable is a part of a word with a vowel sound. A, E, I, O, U are the vowels. Example, go. In this word we hear the vowel sound O. There is only one syllable. Garden. There are two vowels here, A and E. Garden. Computer. Computer. How many syllables are there? 3. Alright. Now, there may be 2 or 3 or more number of syllables in a word. So, today the children are going to clap for every syllable. Let's watch.
Double, double. Rabbit, rabbit. Vitamin, vitamin. Tomorrow, tomorrow. Baby, blueberry. Bicycle. Paper, paper. 2 syllables. Pencil, pencil. 2 syllables. Beautiful, beautiful. 3 syllables. Tomato, tomato. 3 syllables.
Obedient. Obedient. Personality. Personality. Antediluvian. Antediluvian. Circumnavigation. Circumnavigation.
So now you know to count the number of syllables in a word. Now what about the stress? Stress is very important for pronunciation. The stress I am talking about here is not this, but the stress you are giving on a syllable. Let's take an example of 3-syllable word. Computer. Computer. 3-syllable word. But where do you give the stress? Computer. Computer. You don't say computer. You stress only on one syllable, that is in the middle, computer. Information, biology. So, you give stress on one particular syllable so that the word sounds better. If you don't do this, it is very hard for the native speakers or others to understand you clearly. Are there any rules for this? How do you know where to give stress on which syllable? There are ways that you can memorize them, or you can follow certain rules. But of course, there are exceptions. Take a 2-syllable word. Garden. Happy. Decide. Here, the stress is either in the first or in the second syllable. Now, the general rule is, in all the 2-syllable words, if they are nouns and adjectives, the stress is always on the first syllable. Example, happy. It's an adjective. You stress on the first syllable. Happy. The second syllable is very weak and mild. Happy. Garden. These are 2-syllable words with the first syllable stress. Now, the other rule is, if the 2-syllable words are verbs or prepositions, then the stress is on the second syllable. Example, repeat, decide, receive, between. Can you understand where the stress is? We don't say repeat. We don't say decide. Decide. Repeat. Between. So, the stressed syllable is longer, louder and clearer. When one word is either a noun or a verb. Example, object, present, record. How do you differentiate? By the stress. Take the example of object. Object, two-syllable words. But when it is a noun, this is an object. Object. But if it is used as a verb, you say object. I object this. Present. I give you a present. This is a noun. You stress on the first syllable. I'm going to present a gift to my daughter. Present. So the stress is on the first syllable if it is a noun, on the second syllable if it is a verb. In three-syllable words, the stress can be either in the beginning or in the middle or at the end. Look at these examples. Anyone. Stress is on the first syllable. Tomorrow. Tomorrow on the second syllable. Japanese. Afternoon on the third syllable. For words with 3 or 4 or more number of syllables, if the words are ending in tion, sion, cian, ic, al, ia, then the stress will be on the second last syllable. Let's take the example. Information, mation. So the stress is the second syllable from the last. Decision, musician, characteristic, financial, bacteria. When words ending in y, the stress will be on the third last syllable. Geography, biology. I am extending just for you to understand. We give stress definitely on one particular syllable so that it sounds better. Biology. You don't say biology. Geography, technology. So this will definitely help you how to pronounce the words correctly. This is quite interesting. If you start learning stress on syllables and your pronunciation will be definitely better. If you look at the dictionary, before the stress there will be an apostrophe. So you write down the word, underline the syllable where it is stressed, and then by reading it and repeating it again and again, you will master this skill very well. If you want to learn more about the stress on syllable, please give comments in the comment section so that I will prepare another video exclusively for this.